we go.
10:16 later at night.
Wow. No need people to see the wrestling. Badass. Alright. Oh. Those dumbasses. Just think that I can't go longer. Even feel
Real quickly, so you all know, this clip's going to be longer. Usually I like to do less than 20 seconds because it takes me like 5 minutes to upload a 20-second clip on my channel. Or I have to go down the road or wait till I go to town.
Till tomorrow.
So that's part of why. The other reason is they're filming me every time I lift weights, do push-ups, do martial art exercises, do combos. They're always filming me, and it dramatically sedates me. It's an instant sedative. It's like inhaling marijuana where you have an instant head change.
I want to be on record saying that I advised other martial artists the whole time that it was a bad idea to cheat and be dishonorable before my challenge even began. And they didn't listen to me. Now look at you all. No one is ever going to take you serious. You have no excuse. This is the mecca of martial arts, and you have been caught in the comments trolling, prank calling me, and helping them gang stalk me. There's nothing you can say. But since I am a nice guy, I will throw you a bone. You can say, well, you're the best at ultimate fighting. You can say you are the best at doing karate, the way it's meant to be done, doing kung fu, etc., etc. One thing none of you, your descendants, or any of your martial arts schools or styles can ever say is that one of you is the top martial artist in American history. That place is mine. There's nothing you can do about that. You shouldn't have been fuming, drugging, gang stalking, and sabotaging me. You shouldn't have been taking performance-enhancing drugs, cutting-edge pharmaceuticals that cannot be detected by mainstream sporting events and their tests. You shouldn't have done it. You just shouldn't have done it. I feel sorry for your students, for people who practice your style all over the world, because forever people will always wonder, how much are they cheating and how much is real? Come to terms with your insufficiencies, you know? Nobody's perfect. Most of my life I've been shunned by women. I'm not going to try to cover that up so I can look good. I've been very honest. You know, I drove one of my ex-girlfriends to the abortion clinic because I was disenfranchised, partially because I was denied my rightful place. And on my son, my Lord, I will never pretend that I am not the best. I will secure my rightful position, one way or another. The only question remains is how much dishonor will you people have shown before that happens? So, as you look at this thing, I articulate myself very well when I'm not drugged, like right now at 7:20 in the morning. But when you guys have a chance to fume me around exercise time or drug my food, now all of a sudden I'm struggling with reading basic things, and we see it, right? We see me read very complex words and ideas smoothly, and then I'll read very simple sentences with great trouble. And afterwards, I'll show difficulty in communicating my ideas and expressing myself. This is not a coincidence. This can only be the result of drugs. And you can see that that is actually what is going on. You can just tell. Just like with my videos, you can just tell they are slowing it down. You can tell that they're hijacking my phone. And while they do that, they slow down my videos in my phone. You can, not to mention other ways, you can tell that there's one bar of service when I go out. I don't have service in my room, so I go out there. When I go to town, they don't hijack my phone, only when I'm here, because they are watching me and they want to observe the reaction, because they are sickos with complexes. That's why they had me go to the store with a little bit, a bunch of bananas in my hand, right? And they sent a whole bunch of gang stalkers there in order to have me standing around. So they could say, ha ha, he's a monkey, instead of address the facts. The fact that Neckin was founded by sub-Saharan and middle-below Africans that migrated there, as well as Nubians. And it was from Neckin that a warrior united Upper and Lower Egypt from the bottom part, the more African part, when there was a bunch of Semites and Indo-European types on the top part, which is called Lower Egypt, because the Nile flows south to north, the only river that does so. These are the facts. You may as well pretend the Nile doesn't flow the way it does if you're going to pretend that Egypt wasn't united from the direction it was. And if you're going to pretend that martial arts traditions weren't African, that the first great civilization, not just some culture like Sumer that had some organization and some education, but a great civilization with a massive army and massive structures that repelled the sea people and so on. If you're going to pretend that martial arts was not key in the process of unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, you are a fucking coward and you are a liar. If you're going to pretend that the traditions of Egypt didn't change over time and this wasn't consistent with the Hyksos invasion and the Ford period, you're an idiot. And if you are going to pretend that those traditions didn't become less African and temples like Edfu weren't built by foreigners as they brought in their foreign philosophy and foreign ideas of combat, you are an idiot. If you are going to pretend that natural combat in its pure form wasn't dominated by African martial artists, you have an appalling lack of understanding of history. Thank you.